y'all, my name is T and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I've made a long form or any kind of YouTube video. My health has been in the gutters, but it's looking better now, so I'm hoping to be more consistent in getting videos out, as long as my health allows. So I'm so excited. I have so much to talk about though. So much has happened. Okay, first of all, I had my birthday in December. I'm a December girly, and my sister got me the Crochet by Genna book, and she left me the sweetest little note and signed it. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna be starting a series where I crochet every single pattern in this book. I think I'm going to start with I kind of want to go like front to back, but I'm going to start with the B because somebody specifically wants a B. So I'm going to start with the B, and then I'm going to go back to the beginning and just kind of, I might go through each section, like choose a section and then go like front to back through, like in order through that section. I don't know yet. I just know I've got to start with the B. And so I have this, and for Christmas, my mother-in-law got me a hooks and glitter hook. It's so nice. I love it. I've heard such good things about these hooks, and I have broken so many. Like I've gotten some cheap ones, and they just come apart so easily. And I'm looking forward to having a hook that's not going to do that. So I have my hook, I have my pattern, I have some yarn over there. I'm gonna be starting on that. But before I do that, that's not the only thing. So my sweet husband, so I have the interchangeable likey, or like, how do you say that? Needles and blush. So I've got my thing. And they only come with certain length cables. And I've been wanting to like make a sweater and everything. And well, the cables just aren't long enough for that unless I use the connectors. And I don't like using that because they're very stiff. It makes it a little awkward. He got me a ridiculously long cable that's going to be perfect for the type of like oversized sweaters I want to make. So that was part of my Christmas. But what he also got me for Christmas, enough yarn to make a sweater. He got me like 7 balls of this yarn, and it's this Nepal by Drops. So this specific yarn is what the Handmade by Florence beginner sweater. This is what kind of yarn it calls for. So I'm very, very excited. I do need to get like 3 more balls of like a contrasty color. I think I'm gonna get like a dark green to make the stripes because I do want to make stripes. But I'm so excited. I got so excited. This is my gauge swatch. I didn't quite meet gauge on this swatch. I was so close. So I just went up a needle size, and I kind of already started. And if you noticed, my little ball of yarn, if I get the part that I had already unwrapped, is looking very, very nice, isn't it? That's because my sweet mother-in-law also got me a yarn winder. I'm so excited. I love this thing. It's amazing. Let me fix them. Absolutely amazing. So the leftover yarn from when I made my socks. If you've been following on Instagram, I think I posted my socks. Did I post my socks? I'll have to insert a picture of my finished pair of socks. That took me like 5 months to make because I kept stopping and restarting. But yeah, this was the leftover yarn. I can get like a whole nother pair of socks, maybe, or a hat or something out of this. It did not use much yarn at all because I made them like the really short like ankle socks. I may just make another pair. Because I do really like this yarn. It's got so much pink in it. But yeah, I'm so excited. I have so many projects now. Yay. I am still using, I did get some different compression gloves. They look the exact same. They're both hot pink. It's just a different size because the other ones were a little bit too big. So they weren't quite doing what they needed to do. Because I have tiny baby hands. Yeah. So these are doing better. Still not quite enough compression, but it's better than nothing. And it's better than the last pair that I was using. So I am using, it's the copper compression. This is like the smallest size they have. But it works. It does work to an extent. So yes, I'm very excited. And I have so many things to do now. Like, I felt very held back because, like, I either didn't have yarn or I didn't have the cable or I didn't have this or that or the other or my hook broke and I couldn't use it. I felt like I was being very held back by, like, oh no, I don't have the supplies that I need to make the things that I want to make. And now I'm overwhelmed with all the supplies that I needed. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to get started on this. And I'm going to take you along with me. So this is the first time I'm going to be crocheting a bee. The last bees that I did were knitted. In case y'all don't follow me, or if you haven't been really seeing my shorts, or like, I think I only posted like 2 shorts, or my Instagram videos or anything I'll post. I did learn to crochet. I had surgery this year, and while I was recovering, I was like, let me just see if I could pick it up. I tried to learn when I was younger. It did not work out. So I'm like, okay, let me find a couple of YouTube tutorials, watch a couple of different things, and see if I can pick it up. And I did. It was a lot easier than I had made it out in my head to be. And it's actually really fun, and I love it now. So, we're going to be doing this. Let's go. Okay, so I've gotten a little bit of the bee done. And it's about time for me to color change to the black yarn. I think I'm going to take this and poke it through in a certain way to help that just kind of even out, because that's what I do on like my little pig pattern. So it's more like that instead of like the little cone situation. Pretty good pattern. I think it's turning out cute. Now, I know my stitches aren't near as defined, but I think that's because I'm using a different kind of yarn. The example that she used for the pattern, I think she uses Premier something. Make sure they let me see. Premier Parfait Chunky. That is Genna's like favorite yarn. I'm using Bernat Blanket. I'm also using a different hook size. So mine is going to turn out a little bit different, but that's okay. That is okay. So I'm starting this, and I've got the black attached now. I'm so excited. I've been wanting this book for months now, and I almost bought it for myself. Like, I was so close to buying it for myself, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I waited and didn't just get it, because that means my sister got me something super special for my birthday that I was just not expecting at all. I had to FaceTime her when I opened it up, and I nearly cried. So she got to see my reaction and everything. It was very sweet. It's very sweet. And then, got my mother-in-law coming in clutch with this hook. I love this thing so far. Like, it's amazing. Like, the handle and everything feels so good. I love it so much. Uh-oh. I think my yarn's a little bit tangled up. Let me fix that. Okay, I'm back. I got my yarn sorted, and this is what it's looking like so far. Yeah, I'm so excited. But there are 4 different sections in this book. They're slightly different sizes. And I was trying to figure out which one should I start with. So I'm gonna list all of them and let me know in the comments which one you think I should start with. Because yeah, I'm gonna go through this by section and then do all of the patterns in that section before moving on to another one. I think that'll work out pretty well. The sections are on the land, in the water, on the farm, and in your belly. This one is on the farm, little bee. So should I continue to just do all of the ones in that section of on the farm? And then complete all of those and then move on to one of the other ones? Or do you think I should start with a different section? Because I have done the dragon before, and the dragon is on the land section. The dragon she turned into a free tutorial on her YouTube channel. Blech. So, I've done that one before, but now I'm doing the bee. I don't know where to start. Please help me. Let me know. But I'm going to continue crocheting and check in with y'all in a little bit. Y'all, this yarn. So the white yarn I'm using is a little bit different. It's not Bernat Blanket. It is the Joann's Big Twist, because yes, I still have some, because when they were having their closing sale, I bought a ton of yarn. So, yeah. This, I still have all of this, and I think this is my last skein of it. I might have one more, but I think this is it. I think this is all the rest of it. But yeah, it's so fuzzy. I can barely see how many loops are on the hook. I think that's the only thing about the hooks and glitter hook that I'm gonna have to get used to, is there's not very much space right here for bobble stitches. Which is fine, it's just I've got to get used to it. Cause oh my goodness. Could barely see what I was doing. Can barely see what I'm doing. But having the big twist yarn and it being so much bigger than the Bernat Blanket yarn makes for some cute wings. Very cute wings. I like it. It's so cute. I love it so far. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on it. That's my little update. I'll keep working on it. Okay, so I just finished up the last black stripe and I'm about to snip the end of it and tie it off. I wanted to explain what this was, because I know it just appeared in the last clip. Yeah, it's actually this little, it goes in the freezer and gets really cold. So I have pots, so I get flushed whenever I flare up, and this just really helps to regulate my temperature and everything and keep me from fainting. But yeah, so if you are also a chronic illness girly and would find this helpful, I highly recommend. You just pop it in the freezer. I plan on also taking it to work because I think that it would be very, very helpful at work. Just to prevent flares from getting too bad. I just got this for Christmas. My mom got it for me. She's so sweet. She's always taking care of me. But yeah, they come in hot pink, clearly. I love this thing so much. But yeah, just a little tip for any chronic illness girlies that may be watching this. So, okay, so I think this is where I'm gonna put my little eyes. Maybe that'll work. The pattern does call for safety eyes, like a lot of Amigurumi patterns, but I don't use safety eyes because I have people with kids who buy from me a lot, or not a lot, but I have had several people who appreciate that I do embroidered eyes because it means it's safer for their kids, or I think one of them even bought it for her pet cat, which I love. Good for her. She bought one of my little pigs. But that also means that the placement is not going to be exactly the way the pattern says, because the safety eyes go between rows and stitches, and then but when you embroider them, they have to go over a stitch. So maybe that'll work. I feel like it's off a little bit, but I can't figure out exactly how to fix that. So I'm gonna embroider it on there and see what happens. But yeah, I'm using my yellow darning needle because it matches. So I'm gonna try this and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm not sure about the placement. I also think they're too small. I need to make them bigger. So I'm gonna take these out and I'm actually gonna stuff it and see if that changes anything and try again. Okay, so I could not figure out the eyes, so I went ahead and just finished up the body of the pattern. That's how it's looking. It's really cute. I love how the wings turned out. But can you guess which side of the pattern is supposed to be the front? Apparently it's written so that this is the front, and the eyes are very wide apart and a little bit small, so my husband said it looked derpy, which is very cute and everything, but that's not the way I like to do my bees personally, like the knitted ones. If it was me writing the pattern, I'd put the eyes over here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna flip-flop the pattern around a little bit. Like, it's adorable the way she does it. It's just the way I do mine and the ones that I sell, I have it flipped around. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put the eyes on this side and see if I like that better. So I'll show you that when I get done. All right, so this is how it turned out in the book. That's the little picture. I'm trying not to like show y'all the pattern. Go buy the book. It's great. But that's the little picture she has as an example. And this is how mine turned out. It's so cute. I love it. I like it much better, just personally, with the, oh, I got black fuzzies on the wings. Yep, I do like it better with the eyes on this side, but I think that's just personal preference, and it's how I've done my other ones, so I think I should, since I do plan on selling this, I think it should be closer to the other ones I've made before, because, so yeah, I've actually got someone waiting on this. I hope she loves it. I'll have to let y'all know. It's adorable. I was thinking about adding a stinger, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think it's cute, and I've altered it enough. It's adorable as is. So there's my very first pattern out of that book. Let me know how you guys like it and how you liked the little alteration there. And I also love that the wings are much bigger than they were supposed to be because of the different yarn. I just think it's adorable. It's so cute. I love it so much. This is inspiring me to make my own bee pattern, which I did come up with my own thing and like freehand the knitted ones, and I loved how they turn out. But knitting this really bulky yarn is just so hard on my hands. I can't work on it for more than like 5 or 10 minutes at a time, and it takes so much longer to make. So this is inspiring to take my knit pattern and turn it into a crochet pattern. So that may be happening. In the meantime, go check out my piggy pattern. I'm super proud of it. It's great. I love it. All right, well, I think this video is long enough as it is, and I will be doing a separate video talking about my sweater. I'm so excited for the sweater. Y'all have no idea. Yeah, and then be on the lookout for that, the video about my sweater, and then let me know in the comments about which section to do. Remember, there are 4 of them. I'll put in the description written down so y'all don't have to like hunt back through the video to figure out what they are. But yeah, put in the comments which section I should start on, and once I get that in and take that into consideration, I will pick my next pattern and make the video on that. I'm so excited for this. Well, bye y'all. I'll see you next time.